With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in it?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Coleman, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, alert! 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 Tight dog! Tight dog! Tight dog!
Throwing on second and 14. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
21. Here we go.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Let's get it. Who draw forfeit? 6.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Third and long. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down. Meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Their 49er first down.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
65.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. 18 yards, first down Niners.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can click.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wilson now throwing again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I can't believe they even let you play.
80 weapons. I got this. 21.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, Echo. Hey, left.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Team 6.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. L.J. Collier. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2nd down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Able to complete this one to McLeod. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Garoppolo now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
One, Omaha.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with...
He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Tevin Coleman. 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch the back.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Here we go. Like 20. Black spot 4. Black. 25. Check 25.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
56, right there, 56. Let him know. 25. Let him know. Check safety.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They come out here in the eye.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Again, Wilson. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 70 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we doing?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Niners 51, Seahawks 22.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down. Carson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They will run again with Coleman. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any point. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 20, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
22. Check. He don't want it. Check 24. Check.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go,
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
11.
Come on, guy, 55.
Yeah.
Check.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Watch the run.
Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Able to push his way through. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Squeeze, double. Check 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin the drive with Coleman. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Ambrose. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go. 180!
59, Mike to 59. Watch the run.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here we go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with